Alrighty, folks, and welcome back. Sorry about the slight delay there, but yeah, I'm back. Woo woo. Of course, I was away at my parents' house there for a little less than a week for Christmas. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Let's jump into a tractor right away. Where should be? This one right here. This is the one that we want. Oh, where's my HUD? Oh dear. No, that's not what I want. How do I turn my HUD on? Come on. Farmer Oops. What up, Farmer Oops? Why can't I turn my HUD on? I don't like not having the HUD. Yeah, whatever. Oh, there. Showed it in my F1 menu. I wasn't even paying attention there. Alright, so yeah. I've done a bit of work since you guys were last with me. Getting the map. Well, it's kind of hard to explain what I did. But essentially, we're on the latest version of the map now, the one that has been sent to Giants for testing. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. It's unlocked a lot of features that weren't ready in the previous version that I was running. Balloon Bread says hello. Welcome, Balloon Bread. Thanks for stopping in. So we'll be making good use of those here fairly soon. Now, Field 25, which was what we were actually, it was me and Doughboy who were working on it last. We did the last soybean harvest. We got that about a third of the way plowed. We're not going to finish that tonight, I don't think. Instead, we're going to change gears, and I want to get some winter wheat into the ground. So one of the things that we did in the new version is we've got a northeast, actually it's called Canada East, Canada, should know how to pronounce my own country, East Geo installed on the map, which is going to allow us to plant a winter wheat. Winter wheat, barley, oat, and rye. I believe they're all capable. So yeah, that's what our task is going to be today. Is we're going to work on field 19, getting it cultivated, and I need to wait for this over in front of it. Hopefully it won't be too long until the sun comes up. Whoa, that's a heavy weight, isn't it? Anyways, oh, it's back in behind this, isn't it? We're going to get this field 19 cultivated and then seeded as well. That is the plan. That's what we're aiming for. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Like, does it? I think it comes up early in the spring, is my understanding, but I'm not 100% sure. We got DW in the house. Howdy, howdy. What is going on, brother? So I'm super excited to be back. Had a nice little break. And I'm actually still on vacation until I go back to work on Wednesday. So, still got a few days where I can kick around. We'll be doing plenty of live streaming, I'm sure. And then I go to work for 4 days and I'm off for 2-3 months. So, yeah, there's going to be plenty of live streaming over the next little while. Tomorrow, I'm actually thinking about doing a ATS live stream. They've got another one of their Christmas specials on, or challenges, or whatever you want to call it. Essentially, if you deliver X number of loads of, okay, I gotta remember how to work this stuff here. So we need to unfold. You guys see this piece of paper here? I've had that piece of paper there forever now. I still use it occasionally. Try to remind myself exactly where I am on the button box. Okay, so we're gonna have to crank that girl right up to the max, I think. Gonna turn our GPS on. Whoa, why is it not like that? Okay. Yeah, see, I'm missing a button somewhere. Rotate 90 degrees. There we go. Can't really see all the way up, so I'm just going to have to hope that that's straight-ish. Let's try. Uh-oh. Why is my gears not working? Uh-oh. I've gone down and messed things up now. Oh, it's in simple mode. I've got to mess things up again. There we go, manual. There we go. Ooh, not quite enough power there, so let's try a second gear. Yeah, and we're really maxing out this tractor with this cultivator. I know that. Yeah, sure, you can join me in Discord. Just give me, let me get to the top of the hill, and then I'll tab out. I'm not actually in Discord right now, but yeah, let me get to the top of the hill, and you can jump in. I'm cool with that. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I had a very good Christmas. It was nice to be at home, chilling with my parents. It was a bit of a cold Christmas. White Christmas. It was definitely a white Christmas. We got a foot of snow on Christmas Day, which was nice. It was the first time we've had a white Christmas in a few years. I mean, kind of stunk because it meant shoveling and snow blowing the next day, but still, it is nice to have. You know, we're gonna have to keep it too low, I guess. Yeah, this tractor just doesn't have the power for this cultivator. I almost would be better off with a 3-meter cultivator versus a 4-meter, but maybe someday. Need a brake tractor for the job. So yeah, so essentially I had to start a new save game, move all my equipment back in. I was able to move all the equipment exactly where it was, put all the hay bales exactly where they were, animals fed exactly where they were, but I had to go through and do every single day, and replow some fields and whatnot. You know, not the end of the world, but it was a little time consuming. One of the things that did was change our forecast though, and as you can see now we have no snow in the forecast, whereas before we had 2 or 3 days of snow. Alright, I'm going to tab over to Discord here. Give me 1 second, folks. There we go. Apparently it just stopped while I was away. I was expecting it to at least keep going. Whoa! Chair came unlocked. Alright. Let's try 2 medium. Yeah, we'll get that going downhill. This is a really steep hill. That's one of the downfalls Like we'll get speed going downhill, but coming uphill, it's gonna be a struggle. So sun should be rising before too long. I suspect shortly after 7 o'clock we'll start to see it rise. Of course, that is another thing that is affected by the season's geo. Each time that the sun rises and sets, it's more realistic to the area. Sounds good, BW. Alright, we'll just down throttle here. I think at the end of this we're going to have to make a couple passes back and forth for the headland up here. That's fine. Never hurt us.
Hello.
Hello. What's up, farmer? Oops.
Merry Christmas.
Same to you, buddy.
So how are you?
I'm doing quite well. I'm happy to be home.
That's good to hear.
Let's try locking our stuff in here. There we go. Might help it a little bit. You had a good Christmas, I hope?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Me and my mom there.
Oh, okay. We're going to have to get some fuel for this here tractor here before too long.
Yeah, I see that.
Actually, that's one of the reasons I was a little late getting started this time. I finally remembered to open up Farmer Klein's table that shows you how much food you're going to need for your pigs and whatnot. So we'll be able to calculate how much canola we can send off to the biofuel plant. Start making some fuel. We're not paying for it.
Yeah. How big is that John Deere?
I think, well, it's a 7710. I think it's running like 170 horsepower or something like that. It's right on the edge of what the implement calls for, but from my experience, if an implement calls for wanting 170 horsepower, it's good practice to have a tractor that's, 50 horsepower or more than that or so. Otherwise, as soon as you get on these hills, it just bogs out to nothing.
Yeah.
Oopsie. Alright, head back downhill again. A little more speed this time. Marcus Gaming Vlog Football says hi. Welcome, Marcus. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. We are cultivating Field 19, trying to get her ready for some winter wheat. Maybe you know the answer to this, Farmer Oaks. Do you play with seasons much?
No.
No? Okay. No, I know I can plant winter wheat, but I'm not quite sure when it pops up. I would presume it's early spring it pops up or something like that.
I don't know. I only play season on Oregon Spring and multiplayer.
Oh yeah.
And I am a sheep farmer, so.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you're not doing much crop work as a sheep farmer.
Now I only tilled grass in all my fields.
Yeah.
And I have only hay, so.
Yeah.
A lot of hay.
That's another thing I took note of. A little fast there. I wrote down how much hay I'm going to need for the sheep, and I think we're going to have way more than necessary, so should have no problem handing some off to Doughboy's friend Cletus. We'll have to get a hold of him at some point in time. It's so dark out.
I just turn on the light switch.
Just turn the sun on. Flip the switch, yeah. Give me 1 second here, folks. Message on Discord. Okay, that was actually Doughboy. I messaged him earlier. He's been begging me for a hand with some modding projects, and told him I'd give him a hand tonight, and of course he's working. So, but like I said earlier, I've got lots of time off in the near future, so I should be able to hook up with him before too long.
Typical.
Yeah, okay.
Can't find what I'm looking for.
Oh?
Man.
What's that?
A mod
Oh?
from FS15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a Culti plow.
Yeah.
It's 50 meter wide.
Whew.
Yeah. I like that that plow. The one plow and the one cultivator.
Yeah.
But it's only 3 meter wide, and they have built on it, extended. So
Okay.
it goes, each side is 25 meters.
Yeah.
Then you fold it up so you get stand 25 meters in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a 3-point hitch on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking for the modern FS15 because I didn't find it in the 15.
Yeah.
And I just converted over to 17 in the GI and the program in Farm Sim.
Yeah.
So I just converted, but I don't know how to narrow it. I want it down to 9 meter and on 9 meter and on 15 meter.
Yeah.
Because 50 is stupid.
It's a bit big.
Yeah, but it's so exact. So I'm using that when I plow together fields and everything because it's so exact,
Yeah.
precise. So I had talked to Doughboy to if he knows anybody who can know how to mod, convert to change it, because I just extend. I was looking for the mod in 15.
Yeah.
I have that somewhere, so that mod, so maybe I get some of his friends to look at it.
Yeah. I was just reaching out to Rockhound.
Yeah, he said.
He
He said so.
Yeah.
Because I like that plow on the cultivator. So
Yeah.
if I get to narrow it down one for the one who's 9 meters wide and the one who's 15 meter, that's be perfect. So I need to talk to Rockhound.
Oh, this tractor's so slow coming up this hill.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have that problem. Should be big enough for that small cultivator.
Well, let's just take a look at the stats here real quick. Oh, wrong button. So the tractor, actually, we can look in through here, can't we? Cultivator requires 160 horsepower, and the tractor's 160, so not quite as much as I'd like to have. I'd rather have
a cultivator. Don't need so much. He's not so big.
Well, that's what the game makes it require, right?
Yeah, but a real life cultivator so big cultivator don't need that.
No, in real life, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, sun's finally starting to come up. It's another one of the changes that I made is with seasons on this newer version. You're going to see a lot more color. I mean, we still have quite a few evergreens on the map, but I did add quite a few hardwood trees to add some color to the map.
I need to fire up my old computer. I know where it is on that computer, so.
Oh, yeah.
To find that mod.
I actually, I was at my brother's just before I went away on vacation. I was actually helping him put a starter in his van that he ended up letting me use for while I was away. And anyways, his partner had sent in a hard drive for RMA, and they sent back 5. So my brother ended up giving me 2 2-terabyte hard drives, and I was all over that. I've constantly been deleting stuff because I just never had room for everything. So I've got 1 hard drive specifically for modding now, and 1 hard drive for just mass storage of all different types. So it'd be a big plus not to have to just continually delete all the stuff that I either find or work on or whatnot.
How much do hard drive cost at your place?
How much do they cost?
Yeah.
Oh, depends on the size. I'm trying to think. I was looking at getting a 4 terabyte hard drive before I got these ones, and they were running in the range of like $350, $400, something like that, I think.
That is expensive.
Yep, it is.
That's what I pay for 2 terabyte SSD drives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking actually last night at an M.2 1 terabyte SSD.
Yeah.
$650. Yeah, changed my mind on getting one of those anytime soon. Great demand for milk. Too bad we don't have any cows. Oh dear.
Computer parts is cheap in Norway, so
Yeah, it's not horrible here, but it's not cheap either.
I have USB drives, hard drives. I have 4 or 5 now. 8 of them. It's 4 terabytes.
Oh, really? Wow. Wow. I was counting there last night, actually. I've got 5.5 terabytes in this computer, 1 terabyte on another, so that's 6.5. 500 gigabyte on a really old laptop, so that's 7. And then I have a 3 terabyte WD hard drive, so I've got a total of 10 terabytes in my house right now. You'd think that would be enough, but I'm sure I'll fill them eventually.
Yeah.
Well, and like one of the things I did when FS17 came out was I just ended up removing all my FS15 mods. Well, my hope is that I won't have to do that when FS19 comes out. Have you played any of Cattle and Crops lately?
I never played that.
Oh no, were you a backer of it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I did not know about it.
Oh, okay. Well, you could still get in on it
yeah,
if you wanted to. It's still obviously a work in progress, but
yeah.
They finally released the early access, and I was playing around with it on my Christmas vacation, and man, it's pretty good what they've got so far. They still obviously got some work to do, but there are points that are better than Giants.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy it when it coming out, but
yeah, at this point you might as well wait.
Yeah.
And just get it once it comes out, and then you can. Well, by then everybody else will have done reviews on it, and you can see whether or not it's actually worth your money.
Yeah, and it depends on if it's for multiplayer.
I think they do plan on supporting multiplayer. I don't know if it'll be right off the hop or not, but I think that's supposed to be ready before the final release.
Yeah.
Oopsie daisy. So I'm thinking about actually doing a showcase on that, maybe before I go back to work, and just show people kind of where it's at, because it's been a long time since they first released the tech demo. That was back in like June or July, and they've come a long way since then.
Yeah.
I just love the ground deformation underneath the tractors. I love that.
And you get the farmer dynasty.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. I watched Dagger one actually. I think I watched one episode on it, something like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't actually doing any field work, but it looks interesting. I'll give it that.
Johnny V won't go on a Rummy Farmer there, all playing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Well, I love it. I'm just waiting for it coming out in multiplayer.
Yeah.
I always want to play in the multiplayer because play alone is boring.
Yeah. I can get why you say that.
Yeah.
For me, I don't find single player too boring because anytime I'm playing the game, I'm always live streaming. So I've got people to chit chat with.
Yeah.
But if I'm playing single player, I can't do single player by myself anymore. You're right. It's boring.
Yeah.
My music stopped in the background. Give me 1 second here, folks. Not quite sure why it keeps doing that.
I haven't heard any music in a long time. Hello, DW.
Howdy, howdy.
There he is. What's up, old man?
Not a lot. How about you?
Oh, playing some Crawford Farms.
Never heard of that map.
No, never heard of it, eh?
Nah. All we want to know is it coming to console?
No, it's not coming to console.
This console.
I looked this morning. It was either last night or this morning. I don't know. It's kind of a blur. I was in pretty rough shape there last night. But anyways, it's still showing pending on Giants for testing. My understanding is they're not going to be back doing testing until the New Year's. Ah, we got Andy in the chat. Says Merry Christmas, RB in chat. What's going on, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Merry Christmas, Andy.
Merry New Year.
Yeah, we're coming up on that day now.
Yeah, and I have to go and see the family, so...
Ooh, yay.
Not yay in my part. I get to get dragged out of my home.
You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't done a like spike. If you guys haven't hit that like button, sure, we really appreciate it. I keep forgetting to do those. Or ask for them when I'm live streaming. But I really would appreciate it if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. Hit that like button. Or if you absolutely hate what you're watching, you know, there's another button that you are allowed to use.
First thing I did do when I came into your stream was hit the like button.
Nice, that's what I like to hear.
I always do that. Yours and Dogboy and Farmer Client and everybody. I just hit the like button. I don't necessarily write something in the chat. I always hit the
I do that all the time. One of my buddies starts streaming, I'll pop open their stream, give them a like, regardless of whether or not I'm sticking around for 30 seconds or watching for 2 hours. Anybody that I've put the bell on and I see that they're streaming, then I hit the like button for them for sure.
Yeah.
Always good to support your friends. Oh, we can shift up here. Alright, so we're probably about half done this field now. If we were smart, we would have sprayed this field before we plowed it. Yeah, before we cultivated it, yeah. Because now we're going to have to run the sprayer through grown crops. But oh well.
Oh yeah, what did you think of my jacket anyway?
I liked it. It's nice, sharp. Kind of jealous, not gonna lie.
For the price, I don't think you would be jealous.
Oh?
Let's just say it was. I was quite shocked when it come to my ears how much it were.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't surprise me, branded stuff like that.
Well, I got a hat with it, so.
Spend $700 on this jacket, get a $20 hat. Well, I've got 3 snap-on jackets in my closet, and
Yeah.
I think every single one of them was spend at least $400 on tools, and you can have a jacket. To be fair,
That's
they're
the way
nice
to do
jackets,
it.
but they're not cheap tools.
Yeah, I'll have to see my cousin Alan, who's a fitter as well. He works for the company the same as like we all do.
Yeah.
Gilders. He's a snap-on freak as well. I'll have to send you his toolbox. It's like taller than me.
Yeah, I've got a small snap-on toolbox. My other one isn't snap-on. I contemplated... Oh, why am I trying for third gear? That's never going to happen. I contemplated buying a snap-on toolbox a couple of years back, and then once you add taxes and interest and all that kind of stuff, it ended up being like $18,000. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I need that. I can buy a Mastercraft, which is like a local tool shop, their brand toolbox. It's the same size for a couple thousand. So I went that route instead. It's lifetime warranty too, so toolbox doesn't get my job done any faster. That's the way I see it. Now, if I win the lottery someday and I'm a multi-millionaire, then yeah, I'll buy a snap-on toolbox.
Yeah, you're buying me a PC as well.
Yeah. You know what? If I become a multi-millionaire, then I will buy you a bad arse PC.
Well, you heard it here, folks. It is on recording.
See, here's the thing, though, DW, is I don't play the lottery or anything like that. So the likelihood of that happening is pretty darn slim. I haven't met many mechanics who were multi-billionaires.
I mean, the people who are rich who make stuff for the mechanics.
Are you sure about that, Robert?
Well, there are going to be some who are. The guys who work on the fancy cars that are on TV shows and stuff like that, sure, but working in a local shop, no. Unless you, maybe if you owned your own shop and had a few mechanics employed, but I don't see that ever happening for me. I can't. My job's stressful enough as is. I wouldn't want to own my own shop.
Remember one thing: if you
Yeah.
own $1 million, then you are a millionaire.
Okay,
But you
fair.
own it, yeah?
Yep.
So, if you own a couple of million, so then you are a millionaire.
Yeah.
No,
Steep part of the field here.
no, I'm waiting for a long-lost uncle to give me £1 million.
Yeah.
Oh, if that would happen.
I always buy in the lottery, so every week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a new one out. It's $1,000 a day for life. One of these days, I'm gonna enter in for that one. We actually had somebody local win it not that long ago.
Wait, so every day they give you £1,000 until you die?
Well, dollars, so it's like
Yeah,
700 Canadian dollars, or 700 pounds maybe, but yeah, $1,000 a day for life. Till you die. It's not like one of those, well, life means 25 years. No, it's $1,000 a day for life.
Okay, I need to move to Canada just to enter that.
They have it in Norway too. 20,000 in a month, so long it lives.
Maybe I'll buy a farm if I win that one. Take me a few years till I can afford to buy it, but that's what loans are for, right?
Yeah.
If you buy a farm, there's always someone in England who's a contractor.
I'll pay you in PC parts.
Maybe. Now I'm still thinking of I need just to find a way to get into my savings thing, because it's one of them that you can't touch it until like it goes to a college fund or something like that. I need to find a way to get my money out of that and just buy back my case, because I seriously want that back.
Where'd it go?
It went to a dealer who was known as to scrap like stuff like that, even though it was like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
And then my mate brought it because he likes buying odd tractors, which I told him if he bought it from me, he could add it a little bit cheaper. But well, but it's sitting in his barn now doing nothing.
Yeah. So is that the 1455?
Mm-hmm. Now
I
he was thinking I'd either buy that or I buy a new one, well, a new project even.
Yeah.
Just buy another tractor and see what I can do with it.
Oh dear. I seem to be stuck on a fence post. No, maybe not.
Well, at least it's not a stop sign.
Ah. I haven't hit one of those in quite a while. Just saying.
Talking about a life in game.
I believe we were talking about life.
Ah.
Did you talk about in life or in game?
Oh dear. We need to maintain this tractor. Otherwise, we're going to have some issues. Expensive bills.
It's a John Deere. It's always expensive and problems.
This is true. We got 4 engine hours, and then it's going to be a pricey bill at the end of the day, so we'll have to take care of that before the end of the live stream. Oh, I almost missed in chat that GTX said Giants are away until the 8th. Well, that is friggin' disappointing. I'm not gonna lie.
TW.
Yes.
Make a notice of it. He did not answer that question.
Yeah, he didn't answer, did he?
No, he didn't.
I can't hear you.
Or they didn't want to hear me.
Sorry, what? Oh, Lord. I think we're going to have to buy some more seed as well.
Oh, I know something that'll make you jealous.
What?
What box set have I got? Smoking the Bandit. And I've got Convoy.
Yes, sir.
Never watched the third one of Smoking the Bandit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
It's not as good as the first and second.
yeah, I'll say that. It may be because they ain't got burnt runnels in it, or they're just... It should have been left where it were.
That's the thing. Anytime you get a big series like that, they always end up taking it one episode too far.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark.
Mark says, "Is it time to plant the taters yet?" No, we're not planting taters, but we're going to be putting some winter wheat in this live stream. That is the plan. I actually meant to, before I uploaded this to Giants, to make it so that you could put winter potatoes in, because they actually do that in the area. But I forgot. Whoopsie!
Oh well, it can be an update.
Yeah, I've already got a handful of things in my head that will be updated later on, but I figure I'll get it out to the general masses first, see if there's actually any issues that anybody comes across before I go sending out an update with all kinds of minor bug fixes. Well, they're not even bug fixes, they're just minor tweaks that I want to make.
I highly doubt no one will find an error, especially how many hours like you guys had on it testing it, trying to break it.
No, you're right. I think we're going to be hard pressed to find anybody has anything like that. But
yeah, but we're the guys. If something's gonna go wrong, it goes wrong.
yeah. Whoops. So I think you missed earlier the live stream, Mark, and for all those who have just joined us, we are now playing on the latest version of the map. I worked over the Christmas holiday, getting the map back to where we were in game. So we have exactly the same equipment. It was all sitting in the exact same spot, same number of hay bales, same number of animals, all that jazz. Fields are all plowed that were plowed. Difference is we've got a whole lot more features that are unlocked now. Actually, one of the biggest things, biggest visual changes is you're going to see that main shed has been changed. As per Mark DuPont's request, we added some color to the map in the final version. It's not, it's not all over the place. There's still quite a bit of evergreens, but there is definitely some more color compared to what there was. Oh, and actually, as per Mark DuPont's request, which I actually kind of fell in love with, there's a special little change that's been done down at the biofuel plant that I'm not sure if we'll get to in this episode or not. It may have, oh, we can shift, don't we? But we will get there, if not this episode, next one for sure. Mark says, what issues, ... You had the best testing team on it. That is very true. Won't argue with that. Mark says, yay, fall trees. Yeah, it's cool. I really like it. It definitely adds a whole different flavor to the area, especially in the fall, of course, right?
like your button box.
Yeah? Which one? This one, or the one that's over here? I got another one to my left-hand side.
I can't see that.
Yeah, let's see. You see the blue lights over here where my foot is?
I can see it, the lights on there.
Anyways, yeah, I just remounted that one not that long ago. Yeah, I like the button boxes. They were definitely an investment, but they had a whole different bit of I don't want to call it realism, but it definitely immerses you more when you're playing.
Yeah, I remember that one on the left side.
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
it before, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually did a review of that one way back when I got it.
I've seen that.
So when are we seeing a new setup video?
Well, actually, it's funny you say that because I do plan on doing something soon. Because one of the things, and you guys are going to think this is really cheesy, but one of the presents I was most excited to get was cable organizers for the back of my computer. I said before, I have 16 different USB devices plugged into my computer. So it's a bit of a mess back there. So once I get that all tidied up and whatnot, then I think I will do an update video because I've added 3 controllers since the last video. Since my last PC video, I've added a graphics card, hard drives, all kinds of stuff in there actually. So there's lots to be updated. So probably, you know what, I'll probably end up recording it while I'm still on vacation actually.
Mm-hmm. So you took your PC on holiday, didn't you?
What's that?
You said you took your PC on holiday, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did it for 2 different reasons. One, I didn't want to be away from my PC for 6 days.
No.
It was gonna make it so that I could get the map ready for when I came back. That was one of the things that I was really thinking about. The other thing, in all honesty, was I couldn't help but think, if I'm away on vacation and heaven forbid my apartment burns down to the ground, I would be devastated if my computer was in it. I could care less if absolutely everything else burns to the ground, but if my computer goes, I'm going to be devastated. So I was like, no, I'm taking it with me.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, but
It's
what?
your little baby.
It is my little baby, yeah. It cost me as much as a kid, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my question is, what time did you spend more on, the Lego City or the PC?
Probably the PC, to be honest. A lot of, you guys saw the pictures in Discord. A lot of the models that you saw were actually, pre-built. Mom and Dad didn't take them apart when I last used it, which would have been like 10 years ago. But they just bagged them up, and so I just when we pulled everything out, I was just kind of able to set everything up. But yeah, when I noticed that Cattle and Crops came out with their early access, I spent a couple days on it actually, playing around, getting a feel for the game. I'm really interested to play the game with controllers versus a keyboard. So we'll be back to that soon. But yeah, I did spend a fair amount of time on the PC.
Yeah, when I go on holiday, I can't take my PS4 down.
Sorry, what's that?
I said, when I go on holiday, I can't take the PS4.
You can?
Can't.
Oh, well, that's no good.
I've nowhere to put it.
Ah.
What is a PS4?
Don't know, it's just this weird box, I don't know, it plays games.
Oh. Never seen one, never had one.
I have one. Well, I technically own one, but I don't have it. I lent it to one of my friends months ago now because I never used the thing.
So borrowed and never refunded.
No, he's one of my good friends. I know he's got it, and if I ask for it back tomorrow, he'd give it back to me tomorrow. I get no worries that way. I have no use for it, right? Aside from the fact that I don't actually have a Blu-ray player in my house because that was my Blu-ray player, my PC does absolutely everything else, and then some. So, you know, if it gives him some enjoyment, then cool, so be it.
You don't have a Blu-ray player in your PC?
No, and that was one of the planned upgrades for this fall, but when I found out I was getting laid off on the 1st of January, I said, nope, need to save my pennies. So, as long as EI starts rolling in fairly quickly, then I should still be able to make the upgrade, but just hasn't been able to happen yet, unfortunately.
So when are you going back to work?
So I go back to work Wednesday. I work through Saturday, and then that's it. I'm done. So 4-day week, and then I'm off for a very long time.
So you are going back after?
Back to the same company like after the layoff, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I actually got another job offer just recently, so I'm need to get a hold of them and have a sit down with them soon, because it's possible that I may just end up switching jobs if their offer meets what I need, and what I need is a tall order for most shops. So I don't know if it'll happen or not, but there is a possibility that I don't end up going back to the same shop. But if I don't end up taking that job, then yeah, the place I've been working for, I've been there for 10 years, and on the layoff notice, you know, they said as soon as work picks back up in the spring, which it always does, then they'll be bringing me back. So
We just have to see what happens.
yeah, exactly. To be honest with you, I'm kind of looking forward to having a break. You know, I've been working for 10 years now, haven't really ever had a layoff like this before. The whole idea is kind of nice. But the other thing is, if they do lay me off, well, when they lay me off, there's a very good possibility that they're going to lay me off again in the summer for 4 to 6 weeks. And my EI will already be rolling. I just have to reopen my claim, and then I have 4 to 6 weeks off in the middle of the best summer days, you know, to have off. So that'd be kind of nice too.
The place that I'm at, you know, they've like took me off for the winter because I got no work. Right, they said to me, you'll still be able to use the quad, just come down to the yard and you'll be able to have it. I thought the other day, I'll go down there, I'll probably use it until I go down to Kent. Go there, why are you borrowing the quad? Because your main man told me I could. And
Yeah.
of course, the new manager is a bit of a, and
Yeah.
he was like, "Well, you can borrow it," and I was like, "Yeah, I can. I've been told I can. I've been told by Gordon himself and Harry, who owns the quad, that I can borrow it. Well, they're
Yeah.
not here, so they can't prove it. Call them then. Why should I borrow them? Because you're bothering me about it." And then we exchanged a few words, and he said, "If you want to carry on working here after the time you come back, I suggest you shut up, sir." I said some more words to him, and then I went out. I went back home. That's alright, because all I have to do is just, because I know a couple of lads there, if all they have to do is, if he wants to play funny, they'll play funny on the loads.
Yeah.
That's probably why I weren't called in when we had snow.
Sorry, what's that?
I said that's probably why I weren't called in when we get snow, because I normally am the person who does the plowing, snow plowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen this time.
It's a bad time, I see.
Okay, well, it's been nice chatting with you there, Farmer Ups.
Yeah.
I appreciate you stopping by.
So see you soon.
Yeah, you as well.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 I'm mocking my goodbyes.
No, maybe.
Yeah. We are darn tootin' near done this here field. We got stripe down, stripe up, and then probably half a stripe down, something like that. Mark DuPont says goodnight, Oops.
So I've got to ask you,
Yes.
when is the case coming onto the farm?
What case?
Don't know. Any case?
Technically, there are two international harvesters that are on the farm right now.
Yeah, but they're international. They're not case I8.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. There is a plan for a new tractor fairly soon. We just, at some point in time, probably the next stream, start figuring out how much of our crops we can sell, how much we're going to have to keep for the piggies. Baggy Horizon says hi. Welcome, Baggy. Thanks for stopping in.
Howdy.
And we are going to be selling some equipment. I'm not saying what, but there will be some pieces of equipment that are going to be going, and there will be at least one more tractor coming in. I'm not saying what it is. You may or may not be pleased with it. Actually, I'm going to say that you're not, because it's an international harvester. It's not Case IH. But it's very close to something that you like. But I am, if we have the money, thinking about another tractor on top of that. But we also need more farmland also, so I don't know if we're going to be able to afford to do 2 tractors and another field. Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, have you had to go on this horse map?
No, I really haven't. I just kind of looked at it when it first came out. and pretty much told myself I have no interest in that map. The fields are just massive and square, and oh, I forgot to lock my GPS.
They're not square.
No, aren't they?
Not really. I wouldn't. You can't put a hired helper on them. That's how square they are. They're square. They're square enough to say they're square, but they're not really.
Okay. No, maybe I'm not quite remembering it correctly. But I do know at least one of the fields was huge. It's just, it didn't feel like my play style. I always tend to... I like smaller stuff.
That's why I'm playing it, because I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah. I've done it out of my comfort zone before. And I always fall back to my comfort zone.
Now I think I'll be doing that because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm thinking I put me into the series. I'm not thinking, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Is that map seasons ready?
I don't know if it has a snow mass. Actually, I'll look at that now. I'm gonna load up another one and put the snowy thing in.
They did just do an update on it, so it's very possible that that was in the update.
Yeah, I ain't playing with seasons yet until the maps are like got snow mask on them, because I don't really want snow in the sheds.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, I don't know how bale rot would work if you don't have snow mask areas.
Well, Doughboy thinks it wouldn't do nothing. He thinks the bales won't rot, but I don't know. I really don't know.
think that's the case. I think there's just snow masked areas that won't rot. I don't remember there being, because I put it into this map, and I don't remember there being a setting that enables or disables bale rot.
Yeah, loading it up now, it'll probably take 20 minutes. I'm joking on that time. Now, I don't know if I told you this or Doughboy, but the first season map I actually opened up took me like 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just the console was going nuts as well. I had to clean out everything.
Yeah. GTX says they will rot if not undercover. That was my assumption. Yep. Oh, okay. So Mark says if there is no snow mask, the bale mechanics get turned off.
Ah.
So we have a definite disagreement here in chat then. Grass
I do not pick any sides.
Yeah. I have two very well-respected farm sim people in my chat right now. I'm not picking sides.
Let's just hide. Let's just get off of this Discord and just hide.
I like that idea.
Just slowly move your chairs to the left.
Yeah.
Well, guess.
Guess what?
If it does have it or not.
It does.
Well done, you get a medal. Now I'm wishing I start this map in seasons.
GTX says LS Mod Company has a solution to bale stores being released in 2 weeks. Okay, so I would definitely assume that GTX knows what he's talking about here then. Then Mark says, because I thought they wanted to make non-masked maps playable. And then Mark says, but I want it now, GTX. Oh, snap. Oh, look, Nightbot finally decided to show up. Hi,
Oh, hey,
Nightbot.
Nightbot.
Welcome to the stream. Alright, so this one last strike. We're going to run this puppy back up to the farm. This is going to be the only field that I plan on putting a winter crop into. We're going to put wheat into it. And then it's going to be back to normal. So we are going to
put it in all of them.
No, because we need we're going to need to get other stuff.
You know you want to.
You know, you've actually got me thinking that there is, I could plausibly do another field, because there's nothing stopping me from planting that crop, that field with another crop in the spring. We'll just have to see what we can get done, I guess, is the main thing, because we still have fields that I want to get plowed. And we have to start worrying about ground temps falling through the roof and, you know, worrying about ground freezing on us.
Oh, you'll be fine.
GTX says he's going to have to check. It says you're probably right. It says Rankin is in bed, so I can't ask. I'm guessing that's either an LS Mod Company or Seasons. I think that's the Seasons person. Mark says, get that lazy bum up. And says, this is serious debating here. Oh. Alright, so where is, oh, I know where it is. Sprayer is here.
Yeah, if I'm still up when you finish the stream, I need to tell you a little joke.
Yeah, fair enough. This stream is definitely not going to be as late as our regular streams are. I did start it early for a reason. I didn't feel like going until midnight tonight. I've still got what do I got? Got 40 beers sitting in the fridge that are calling my name, so
They're not going to drink themselves.
yeah, exactly. Dive into really before too long. Nice. That's already set like that. Mark says, okay, gotta go. Time to eat some dinner, kill some tanks, and watch war documentaries. I'm on a farm sim vacation. I'll enjoy your farm sim vacation. Thanks for stopping by with me. I greatly do appreciate it. GTX says, midnight, RV, it's only 9:20 a.m. Yeah, that's Australian time, my friend. We're on Canadian time here. We've really got all people from all across the globe here in tonight. We've got a couple Canadians, one Australian, and one Brit. Okay, now I'm going to shift this over. Right about there should do. Now I'm just going to get this lined up. And we are going to take a quick break, folks. I need to take a quick washroom break and refill a glass of Pepsi, and we'll be back shortly, so don't go nowhere. Except Mark, you're still allowed to leave. Alrighty, I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. Let's get back to her, shall we? Still with me, D-Dub?
Yeah.
He's here. Alright, take that baby to the max. We're gonna need it all. Lock our GPS.
What's the time for you now, anyway?
7:25 in the evening, good sir.
Well, see, you said you don't want to go until 12 o'clock for you, it's going to be 12 o'clock for me.
Well, that's not too bad compared to normally.
But yeah, I thought I'd get a proper sleep the other night, but rolled around to 3 o'clock, my alarm starts going off. Well, my notification on my phone starts going off.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a truck horn, so I definitely woke up. And I was thinking I was getting hit by something, so I woke up and it said, "Oh, Doughboy stream." So I went, "Do I go back?" I'll get up. Went and made a coffee. Went in, and then I'll have to tell you a story what happened when I was watching them.
That must have been his new MRV with Farmer Klein, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they run that one late. They keep. I've been to one of them so far. They keep wanting me to go, but goodness, they don't start till 10:30 my time. That's late for me, especially if I have to work in the morning or something along those lines, eh? Oh dear. Things have gone wrong.
What's happened?
Nothing. Oh, still got to maintenance that John Deere. Don't let me forget to maintenance the John Deere.
Sure thing.
This one's still got 10 hours left till it needs to be maintained.
Oh, it's only 10. Oh, the ground's too low for me to plant crops.
It's too frozen, is it?
Mm-hmm. It's 4 when it has to be 5.
Yeah.
I can't plant my barley.
Well, you can plant it before the ground temps are correct. They just won't germinate until the ground temps are correct. As long as the ground isn't frozen, then you can still plant it.
Yeah, but can't that mess up growth, or ain't it like that in seasons?
I don't think it does. That's what I did with this year map.
Okay, I'm doing it.
You can blame me if it all goes wrong.
You said I wasn't going to.
GTX says, "Hey RB, don't forget to maintain that green thing." And what doughboy here you call it that? So it kind of looks like we're going to mess anywhere from a foot to 4 feet. But I'm not making an extra pass with this sprayer just for 4 feet on the edge of the field. Just doesn't seem like it'd be worth it. You won't get that much extra.
Relax, you lot. Right. I'm playing 24-day seasons. I'm on the 4th day. Should I actually plant, or should I wait until tomorrow?
That's the only reason why you don't plant.
Yeah, but it's a degree. It's too low.
The ground
So I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know if I run 24-day seasons, if I just wait until the next day because I have enough days, or I don't know.
You do whatever you want to do, bud.
I'm gonna skip to tomorrow and see what happens.
Let's back this girl down. We got equipment laying all over the place. One of these days we're actually going to have to clean this stuff up. We're going to run over and grab the pickup real quick. Oh, we should grab our eggs. That's one thing we got to do one of these days too. Is sell the eggs we have right on hand. I bet you we've got a fair number of them. There's a couple in the grass here. Being the map creator really helps to know where everything is. Oh yeah, I was headed for the pickup. That's what I was headed for. Yeah, fourth gear's fine.
Oh, ain't you using Dukes yet?
No, not yet.
Oh yeah, you should be using that now. Who needs a pickup when you got that?
I have to hook up to this handy dandy maintenance trailer that I don't know who created this thing, but man, they did a good job on it. Works real good. Come on. Self-lined up, RB. Oh yeah, we got fuel in this thing too. I forgot about that. Oh boy, went and spent money on fuel versus using what we had down at the biofuel plant. So I need to do two things. I need to put the handbrake on the truck first. Okay. Let's try to remember how to run this thing. Okay. M starts that. I think you have to be over here for the fuel. There. M starts the fuel pump. Now we need to get into the tractor. Oh, left Alt R maintains the tractor. There we go. That'll be handy. Maintain tractor for $134. Yes. Now just move the tractor over to the other side so we can get some fuel into it.
Does it break down and stop working if you don't do maintenance?
No, it doesn't break down from my understanding. Instead what happens is your maintenance cost at the end of day, like at midnight, goes through the frickin' roof. I had that happen to me when I was doing the, I don't remember what the challenge was called.
Old Guy Farmers?
Yeah, Old Guy Farmers Challenge. And I was doing all the forestry, and I should stay in the John Deere to make sure it was full. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to maintain the Ponzi, and it ended up costing me like 10 grand at the end of the day. Button 1. I don't know what button 1 is. Crap. Nope.
Button 1, is that the button with 1 on it by any chance?
No, it's one of my buttons on my steering wheel. Oh, there.
Are you sure?
Yes. No, I'm sure. I just used M again. I don't know why I was asking for button 1. Okay, planting. That's next on the list. So, oh, I can shut the truck off. Man, I am all over the place here.
All over the road.
Like a drunk baby.
Like a drunk what?
drunk baby. GTX says if you leave it too long, it can actually break down. I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
We should have left it until Doughboy was on.
That would have been comical, actually. RB, what's going on? I can't get this tractor started. Oh yeah, it's broke down.
That's John Dog for you.
That almost would have been worth the extra price right there. Okay, so we've got crop in it, although that's not crop that I want in it. So we want to switch it to wheat. Now we're going to need to put some fertilizer in it as well. Run back over here and grab our little 644. GTX said, I think it's just like running out fuel. Just won't move. Right on. So it would have been cool if they made it so that
it cuts out when you're driving. The brakes stop working, something like that.
Yeah, or even just you know, when you go to start it up, it just continually tries to start, but doesn't actually. You know, the start sound.
Yeah, I wish that would do it when you run out of fuel, because it hears like it's still running. So like it's caught me out a couple of times. Like I'll fall asleep whilst the game's running. I'll run out of diesel, go, and I'm like, well, it is running. Is it like glitched out or something? Then I look down, it's all in the red. Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle Smithson says, "Yo, what up, Kyle? Welcome to the live stream, buddy."
Buddy.
So you guys can see, I brought all the bales, all the square bales up here, and stacked them all in the corner. That took me forever to stack the bales like that. Just saying. You guys should definitely appreciate the time I put in for that.
Do you want a medal?
I kind of do, actually.
You'll have a medal when you do it in real life.
Yeah. Hey, man, I've done my fair share of bale stacking in the day.
Yeah, but...
Alright. Put our park brake on. Shut her down. So hopefully this is enough to get that field done. I don't know. I have no clue. Let's go on our hand throttle. I need to get straight so that I can set my GPS correctly. Should be good there. Nope, nothing's working. There we go. Finally set. And we'll shift our GPS over a little bit. Whoops, see what we see. That'll do. Now back this girl up, which is actually kind of a pain to back up.
Oh, did you get a new solar or something?
No, I've had this one. This was the first solar that we had. You just aren't paying attention, Jacob.
You could be right there, because it's green, I never saw it.
I actually really like this solar. It's very, very realistic to what would have been used in the area. Oh, we got Icelandic Farmer in the house. Welcome, Ice. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Hey guys.
We're just putting some winter wheat in. Getting her ready for the new year. Goodness, first gear might almost be better than this. I think she'll take off once we get up over the hill, though. I don't remember what the top speed is on this thing. Yeah, we'll come back a second, I guess. No, I guess we can turn that GPS off. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. For those who are just joining us late into the stream. Let's slow down. Raise it up. I says thank you. Yes, Merry Christmas to you, mate. That's the wrong row. Poopy stain. BW, you are being asked a question in chat.
Am I? I'll
Yes.
have to look.
Pay attention!
I will pay attention when I'm not trying to drive and not put my cultivator in the river. Now I'll have a look. I've pulled over to the side of the road. I will have a look now. Nothing's wrong, guys.
Well, it
sat
sure
here.
sounds like something's wrong, BW. It sounds like you're having an awful hard time over there. Yeah, I was having that discussion there earlier, Ice. I did try the new, this is actually, I guess they're calling this early access stage 1. And honestly, I was pretty impressed with it. I really think they've come leaps and bounds from where they were originally. They've still got a lot of work to do, but man, I love the ground deformation effects that they have going on. What are your thoughts on it? By the way, you're welcome to join us in chat if you'd like. I need to...
Oh,
Whoopsie daisy.
I forgot to finish fertilising this field.
Ice says you sound like something is wrong, mate.
Nah, I'm fine.
Ice says, yeah, I like it. Yeah, so do I. I still stand by, obviously, they have a long ways to go. But I think that early access has probably renewed a lot of people's hope for the game. Because clearly everybody was disappointed with the way things were going with it. And the time frames and whatnot, but you know, it's funny you say that. Ice said he's going to stream it tomorrow. I was thinking about doing a stream on it myself. Definitely not tomorrow. I've got a couple other things planned for tomorrow. But yeah, it's definitely worth people taking a second look at for sure.
I fell in the river.
Oh, did you?
I was looking at chat, and on Thornton Farm there's this really, really small bridge that if you don't look where you're going, you're gonna...
I know exactly the bridge that you're talking about. Yeah, I've done the same thing on it.
Yep. There's two bridges in there. There's that little one, and then there's that big one. I've never fallen off that big one. It's always that small one.
Yeah, if I'm around, I do have to step out for a little while tomorrow, Ice. But for the most part, I'll be home all day. And if I'm around when you're live streaming, then I'll definitely have to give it a check out. I'd like to get your opinions on it as well. I mean, obviously you said that you like it, but you know, be nice to see exactly what it is that you're liking out of it and whatnot. Okay, now let's get things really slowed down here. Nice and wide. Cut it back in.
Yeah, I had to go through a neighbour's field to get out.
Sorry, what?
I had to go through a neighbour's field to get out and had to cut down a tree.
Well, I never hurt anybody. Might have made somebody a little bit angry, but as long as nobody's dead, and what else?
It's like they say, cowboys don't care.
Yeah, we're back on that again, eh?
Hey, I'm getting a jacket with that saying on it.
Oh, are ya?
Yep, I'm gonna have it under the Scania logo with Cowboys Don't Care on it.
I says, yes, they do. But I had a big problem in the beginning, but I just did a total clean install of it, and then it works fine. Yeah, I had a few issues with it at the beginning. I didn't really have any issues updating it this time. And that would all depend on, you know, what version you were updating from compared to me. You know, I have been kind of updating along the way, not every update, but occasionally throughout the updates I have updated and jumped in and looked at it. So it doesn't surprise me that you may have had some issues. But man, it took forever for it to download for me. Now, granted, I was at my parents' house and they have satellite internet versus true high-speed internet, which isn't the fastest. So that may have been the reason why it took so long, but it did take forever, probably a half an hour for me to download and install it.
That it?
Yeah. All right.
I don't know why, but for some reason, now I've got seasons, I kind of want Gearbox now.
We need second gear. High RPMs. I says, yes, it was a big update, about 5 gigs. Wow, I didn't actually realize it was that big. Probably would have saved it till I got home if I'd have realized that it was that big. Because although my parents are technically capped at a certain download limit, once they reach a certain limit, they throttle their stuff way back. I says, so you've got the map to work right now? Yeah, everything, I presume you're talking about this one, Crawford Farms. Yeah, it's sent out to Giants for testing. Unfortunately, I sent it out to them too late. And about 3 days after I sent it to them, they all went on vacation. And they hadn't got to look at mine yet. So it's January 8th before they're back from vacation. So I'm not expecting anybody to see the map for themselves until mid-January. And that's assuming that they don't, Giants doesn't kick it back to me for something stupid. I think I've done everything right, but sometimes Giants can be picky on certain things. So this is my first time, obviously, sending the map out to them, so I may have missed something, right? Hopefully all goes well. I'm anxious for other people to get to play the map.
That's all you're going to be doing now. You're not going to live stream. You're literally going to look up on YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
Crawford
I'm just-
Farms, Farming
yeah.
Simulator, and see what people are saying.
You know, it's funny. I actually, just for fun, I Googled or YouTubed Crawford Farms to see what would come up. And here's a great big list of Doughboys live streams. And I'm way down at the bottom. I'm like, what the frick? It's my own map. How am I not top?
Oh, that is funny. That seems like a you problem. You make them up and you don't even come up first.
No. And I would understand if, you know, maybe his videos have more views, but I often beat him on number of views. It's just, the YouTube algorithm just makes you shake your head sometimes.
I'm actually going to YouTube it now and see what comes up for me.
Ice says, okay, sounds good. Now, that being said, Ice, if you would like an advanced copy, you're more than welcome to have one. I actually have it available on Dropbox right now for select few, and you'd be welcome to have it if you want it.
Well, I just YouTubed it now, and you're coming up now with your live stream, but you go to real life one, and then it goes to Delta Bravos, and then goes to Doughboy stuff, and then bring farmers. To be honest, after that, it goes to like the real life stuff, and you are nowhere to be seen. Oh wait, no, that's Ice. That's Ice's. That's Delta's.
Go figure.
I'm going all through the real stuff now. There's like horse races and all this. Ah, there you are. There you are.
Yeah, sure, Ice. I can do that. I will send it to you as soon as I'm done live streaming. I'll send it. Send you a private link via Discord. And no pressure to, you know, run the map anytime soon or anything like that, or even use it at all if it doesn't interest you. But, you know, if you want to just check it out and whatnot, you're welcome to. So, I think we're going to be safely getting this field all planted before spring rolls in, or before the day rolls in, end of the day rolls in. That's what I was trying to get at there. That shouldn't be a problem. I would like to get some more plowing done today. Not sure if that's going to happen.
Well, it just depends how long you want to go on for, because if you go on for long enough, maybe you'll get the plow done.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't like to go too late into the day because, like, it's going to soon start getting dark in-game, right? And I know that's not great for the viewers. But at the same time, I really don't want to waste the day away. Ice says, thank you, mate. Well, I need to get myself to bed, so you all have a good one. But, yeah, thank you, Ice, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It's good talking to you. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and we'll chat soon, buddy.
Bye.
Touche.
Thought I beat you.
Yes, you did. You definitely got me thinking about planting another field of wheat, even if it's just a small one. Trying to take advantage of that.
Nah, do all of them.
We don't have enough time to do all of them.
We always have time.
No. I mean, we could if we slowed it down to 1x speed, but...
Yeah, we would be here all night.
yeah.
You'd be like, it ain't really getting that dark yet, and it'd turn on to 3 or 4 hours. Oh, I forgot to turn it back, this time back up.
Yeah. Now, if I could convince either Mark DuPont or Doughboy to jump in with me on the next live stream, then maybe we could get a couple more fields done. We have 1.5 fields left to plow. I'd really like to get them all plowed before spring.
I would give you a hand, but...
Yeah, I know. That's going to put a lot of pressure on us come springtime, though. Because then we're going to have to harvest, cultivate, and seed, everything that we plant. So...
Should have done 24-day seasons.
Yeah. And there's nothing stopping me from switching it to 9-day seasons at the end of this game year.
We'll do it.
Well, and I might just have to.
Change it to 24.
No, I don't want to go that long. Think about it. I've been live streaming this map for, 2 or 3 months now, and I still haven't completed 1 year yet. So I actually technically have done 12, 17 days so far. I would be a full year actually doing, 1 game year. So that's just not in the books. Come on, Bessie, get up that hill. Chugga-lugga-lugga, chugga-lugga-lugga.
Okay, I'm the bravest person playing Fulton Farm. Just did. This tractor is a little bit wheelie happy when it's got the sprayer on the back, and I've just done a wheelie going across that bridge.
Kind of starting to look like we might need a seed refill before we finish this year field. Now that could be actually really advantageous. We can get at least 1 more field seeded, and we might actually have enough cereal crops to finish the pigs off for a year. A full year. We were going to be short. And if we can do another field, then we could actually turn that second field into seed for the rest of the fields that we'd be planted in the spring. So we're definitely going to be planting 1 more field. I'm thinking about doing field 33. It's nice and flat, so the equipment should move through it fairly quickly, I think. That's the game plan. And hopefully we can get Doughboy or Mark or somebody in here with me on the next live stream, because it'll be actually the last day of fall, so it'll probably be the last opportunity we have to do any planting or anything like that, any field work whatsoever. Oh, Discord seems to be acting up on us there. That kind of sounded like a robot, buddy.
How about now?
Ah, that's better.
Yeah, so did you understand what I said, or was I too robotic, whatever they say?
I didn't understand a word you said.
Oh, I said, oh, you'll have to call in a couple of favours.
Yeah, I think I will. Ugh. Do. Still got absolutely no snow in the forecast. None whatsoever. Which is funny because I specifically installed the Canada East Geo to make the amount of snow that we get more realistic because we get a lot of snow. But, I mean, the truth is, you do have years where you hardly get any snow at all. So, and there is obviously still some randomness to the Geo, even though, you know, they make it more likely to happen, doesn't necessarily mean it is going to happen. Shadows from the trees are definitely starting to get pretty darn long. We get to the end of this road, we're going to have to head back and fill this sucker up once again.
Wow, nearly at the 2-hour mark.
Oh yeah, if you get me right at the edge. Something towards the end here. Yeah, we got 10 meters left in there. You can see it. I had to get a pretty good time to go fill it up. No way we were getting down and back again. We may have to actually grab another pallet on top of this too. Actually, I'm pretty sure we'll have to. Alright, 844. Wow, we got front wheels right off the end. Let's see. Oh, that was fertilizer anyways. That wasn't going to do us any good. Well, wrong way. So I don't know how much seed we have left. We're going to have to shuffle some pallets around to get to it too, I think. The only pallet of seed we have is right behind the liquid fertilizer. Which we can also pull out right now. Kind of in a tricky spot for us to get to. Right up against that pillar there. Try to do this without falling down into the hole there. Come on, forward. Forward, girl. I don't know why she doesn't want to go forward, but... pallets were, the forks rather, were right on the ground, I guess. You know what? Just stick this over in the corner here. stick it there for now. We need it again. We'll back up in here and grab it. Come on, get off. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I took that one way too far, didn't I? A little tricky in here. Not quite as wide open as the other shed was, but I like this shed a lot better. Oh, 166 liters, yeah. We're gonna have to buy some more seed. Rats. I wasn't hoping to have to do that. Especially in this game day. Oh, we still haven't sold our load of compost yet today either. We usually sell at least one load a day. It took up to 77.10. It'll be a little bit quicker to take down there. Actually, we'll just leave the 77.10 down there until we're ready to take care of our compost. So that actually works out quite well. Wow, didn't come in straight on those at all. Worked though. Yeah, I don't think I need to wait for seed. Stuff's pretty light. Let's zoom in a little bit. Don't need to be that far out. Woo! As you can see, we still got lots to plow still on this here field. But we've also got a good chunk of it taken care of already at least. I'll fix that. That was one thing that I forgot about, was the manure pile. I knew that was going to disappear, and I forgot to replace it when I updated the map. So I will try to remember to do that for the next live stream.
Hello.
Huh?
Oh, I went my internet cut out for a second. What did I miss?
Not too much really. I just drove down to the feed store. We want this guy. And we're gonna make a run back down to the store again. So hopefully this will be our last run in the pickup truck ever go buy seed. Liquid fertilizer should be the same thing as well. We shouldn't ever have to buy liquid fertilizer again because we now have this version of the map has liquid fertilizer production, and we have all the supplies needed to take care of that. I was kind of thinking about doing some of that this stream, but of course our game plan changed a little bit. When we decided, okay. Our game plan changed a little bit when we decided to plant 3 fields, not 1. Okay, airborne. Whee! Whee! Yeah, I added my own brake effects there. Yeah, we decided to plant 1 or 3 instead of 1 fields with cereals. They are either wheat or barley, so that's going to take us a little bit more time. Plus, we still have cultivating to do, we still have plowing to do. So, taking care of liquid fertilizer production just wasn't in the, or isn't in the time slots that we have available. Not even close to lined up, am I? That was very poorly done. That's better. Oh, this tractor has a terrible turning radius. Oh, just took out my tail light. Whoopsie! You're getting sleepy, DW. You're getting awful quiet. Now we seem to have lost DW again. There is a possibility that he passed out on us, folks. Or is it just disconnected yet? Or Discord's acting up. All 3 are a possibility. Oh, there goes my tail light again. That actually went on fairly easily though. Alright, so we're just going to shut this thing down. Leave it there for now. Let's lock the straps. Nope, that's not the right button. That's the right button. Alright. Head back to the farmyard. Used to shift in 2,000 RPM, not 4,000. Getting ready to shift a little early there. Farmer Klein, are you kidding me? No jokes shall be had on this stream. None whatsoever. Whee! Wah! We'll just set it like this. Set it down. Unlock our straps. Jump out. And run back to 644. What's up, Farmer Clyde? Welcome to the live stream, by the way. Thanks for stopping in. Go. Another full seeder. And just like everything else that's in the yard, we're just going to leave that sitting there. Why break the tradition? That's what I say. Oh, oops. I drove by the seed pallet. Opened up my covers. And I just finished closing them. Go figure. Alright, well. If it's time to turn some lights on, that sun's gonna start going down real quick now all of a sudden. Ah! That wasn't me. It just hit me all of a sudden. Like that. Second here, turn that GPS on. Turn on. Whoops, lock GPS. It's a whole list of things that you gotta do. But we're moving once again. Come on. Come on. Get up there. So we shouldn't be on this field too much longer now. Really, probably 3 more passes after this one. And then she'll be done. We'll have at least 1 field of winter crop put in. Again, I'd like to get 2 more fields, but I don't know if that's in the cards. Depending on if I can convince somebody to give me a hand during the next live stream. That is for sure. I think we could get 1 more field done, but then I know my plowing wouldn't get done. So we're going to be pushing it. No doubt about that. So yeah, I was saying earlier that, I was thinking about maybe next live streaming, changing some of the equipment up. I do have some plans. I'm thinking I'll probably wait till the first day of winter to do that, now that the next day is full pallet of work to be done there. There's definitely, I've got a whole list of, I don't know exactly how it's going to work out because I'm not cheating in money. Aside from, you know, probably I'm expecting the insurance company to pay out like 20 grand for that crop insurance. I'm expecting that to come in. But aside from that, no money will be cheated. We will be selling some equipment, selling some crops. We'll be buying some different equipment. I don't want to say new equipment. We might actually be selling some new stuff for old stuff. You're just going to have to want to come back for that live stream for sure. Tomorrow I'm not expecting to do Crawford Farms. I'd like to do a American Truck Sim in the afternoon. And then for all intensive purposes, tomorrow night theoretically should be UMRV with actually Farmer Klein, Doughboy, the Rockout, Spectre. So that's the game plan for tomorrow. So maybe Saturday we'll do another live stream, and then maybe Sunday we'll be changing our equipment up. We'll just have to see how things go, folks. So as soon as we get done this, I think we're going to double check our compost price, but it should be good to sell a load. Try and bring our numbers back up a little bit.
I'm back.
Yeah, there he is. I'm glad you're back. I was having to start talking to myself. And it's not good when I start talking to myself.
Oh, you normally talk to yourself, sir.
Gonna make that turn. Woo, just barely. Things are getting out of control. Oh, I was in third gear coming up that hill. No wonder I was going so slow. I think I need GPS for the rest of this. Yeah, just pretty much freehand it. And I was kind of hoping to get an extra mowing session in, day or two, but that's definitely not in the time frame. Don't foresee that happening. Let's just try to fill in some of these areas that we missed a little bit. Probably won't make one lick of difference, but what the hey, why not? Yeah, they actually put no more seed in the ground. Alright. So I'll take this back to farm, park it for the night. Hopefully it'll be back to work tomorrow, but we'll just kind of have to see what happens, I guess. I'll just shut her down there. Okay, I want to jump over to this guy here. And I never actually checked the price of compost, but I'm expecting it to be, ooh, that's actually not a bad price right there. So we'll sell this off. But I think that's fine. Still don't have everything perfect since I had to reset everything. Thank you guys for having screwed up my controllers. Not quite airborne in this truck. Probably could on the way back though if we wanted to. Woo! This thing's got a pretty stiff suspension. Brakes. Now, Doughboy edited this truck for me. And threw air brakes on it. Or Jake brake, rather. I never ended up getting around to putting it on. I'm still using the first version that actually GTX fixed up for me. Jump. Alright. Selling one load of compost. Usually we get around 21,000 of that. Truckload, so that'll put us around the 64 to $65,000 mark. Isn't too shabby. My math might have been a little off. No surprise there. Woo! I think I'll actually just take this guy back to the farm for now. You know what? No. We'll run it back. This is the next spot we'll use anyways. We have another big rig up here to move crops around with. Bad things are happening. Oh dear. Close call. I will say, this thing handles like a Ferrari. I wonder, does this thing have a trailer hitch on it? No, I wouldn't have seen, would it? I feel like I've tested this before. It does have a trailer hitch. Yes, sir. I can just take this to go fill it up. Why is that fancy? Oh, it's actually got fuel still in it. I don't have to fill it up right now. Cool. I dumped a lot of fuel in that thing, didn't I? I forgot about that. I think I filled the trailer. Now that I think about it. Yes, I invested some money there, didn't I? Because I had a great demand there at one point that didn't really work. It's a lot beta version. Alright, well, we'll fire the truck back up. That'll get the compost plant running again. You know what we should do is we should just run over the compost plant and see how much material is left in it. Because we could always, we have extra hay left over. And we still got 75,000 liters in this girl, so we could at some point in time Let's shut the lights off. Could at some point in time bring that girl back over and bring some hay over. Yeah, this was what I was going for. That was taking longer than it should have to figure out what tractor I was after. We're going to take this back to the main farm now. And we're going to hook up a cultivator and start cultivating field 33. Start doing that tonight. We'll run till 2000 hours. And that's probably where we'll call it a stream, I think. Pigs and sheep should be just fine. They were taken care of last game, bro. Hey, DW, you're back again.
Yeah, we had problems. I'll talk to you after the stream about it, but...
Okay, fair enough.
It's too much to explain on stream. That wasn't my ears.
Sorry. Sorry. Where are all my pigs?
Left the gate open.
I seem to have made a mistake. Wasn't putting the pigs in because they definitely are not there. So that's another something that I have to fix, I guess. No big deal. That's a simple fix. It's funny though, the sheep worked and the pigs didn't. So I don't quite know why that happened, but
I heard you around in the stream in a minute.
what's that?
I heard you around in the stream in a minute.
Well, we're going to hook up the cultivator, and we're going to run till 2000 hours, and then we'll probably call it a stream there. That's where we can fast forward into tomorrow, and like I was saying earlier, I don't like going too late into the night, because it just gets dark and boring, and there's only so much you can see at night. And it becomes very repetitive.
What times have you got it on again?
What time is what?
Like how fast you got time? 5, 15, 30?
5x.
Yeah, reasonably fast then.
So... where is my weight that I was using? Probably down by the cultivator. Don't see it, but I see another big weight that I can look onto, so that'll work. He got in my way, chicken. I thought I killed him for a second.
You probably did.
Probably did, yeah. One of these days, I gotta put some equipment away. This just gets sloppy. Woo! Paul Wheeling, 7710. You saw it here first, folks. So, set up our GPS. Wow, I can't see the edge of the field. There it is. So, I need to bring up my HUD so I can rotate it. I'm just going to shift it all the way over as far as I can. And lock her in and drop her down and get her snot. Can we do her gear on flat ground? Looking like that's going to be a no.
That'd say highly doubt it.
Yeah. We'll run through second attack, I think. Second's a bit of a struggle. Just don't quite have horsepower for this one, unfortunately.
It's a John dog, it never has that much horsepower.
Ooh, true story. So we definitely won't be getting this field finished tonight. I have no expectations of getting that done, but if we can get a chunk of it done, well, that's less we have to do in tomorrow's game day.
So yeah, that's updated to the most recent one now, right?
Recommendo.
Or at least if I ever get on, at least I don't have to download 2 maps.
This is true.
Still want to put back that tree line.
I don't know if I'm going to let you put back my tree line. I spent a lot of time putting them there.
Like I said, if when I get hold of that map, I'm going to go through there with that, wherever that machine is, and I'm going to cut down every single one of them and take a picture for you.
The Ponzi?
Yeah, that's it. Nah, it ain't the Ponzi anymore, it's the Fonzie.
Up the western side of that there field, so I can get just a little bit more of this. Get quite a bit behind. Once again, I should have sprayed this before I came in here.
And why didn't you?
I never claimed to be the smartest cooking in the shed. Really, there's nothing stopping me from doing it. At this point in time, I'll have, less than 8 meters of the field that will have 3 stages of fertilizer on it if I do it now. So I think I'll finish this strip, shut this thing off, and then just switch over to the 845. Hook the sprayer up, come down, spray the field. That'll probably be the last of the jobs for the night.
Oh yeah, you know that Oakfield farm that's coming out?
Yeah, who?
Oakfield Farm.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
You know the one Landy Kid and all that are playing?
Nah, I haven't paid attention to them.
Aye, aye, aye.
Sorry about that, folks. Pressed the wrong button there. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said aye, aye, aye. I can't believe you ain't heard of it yet.
Oh. No, this was right tractor. No, I just want to... Oops. No, I think I've heard of it. I just haven't seen it. There. Correct.
Yeah, it's based on a true map. Not a true map. True place in Gloucestershire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a place that I've worked on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I knew the name sounded familiar, so I got in. One of my mates actually lives in that area, and I went, "Have I ever worked on?" I put, "Have we ever worked on a place called Oakfield Farm?" And he went, "Oh yeah, there is a place called that. It's me and you contracted on it about a year ago." And I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah," and like started having a conversation about that. Yeah, and he's a farm simmer as well, so I told him about, oh, so and so's doing a map about it. Oh really? I'll definitely have to. Went on. You know how it is.
Yeah. Farmer Klein says Oakdale, blah. Skelton is where it's at. I've heard a lot about that map too. It's so dark, I cannot see anything. Definitely have a button set on my button box because it turns on my signal instead of the correct GPS thing. So, whoopsie. So we'll shift it over this way a little bit. Rotate it. Something like that. Sure. Okay.
You know your indicator's still on, right?
What's that?
I said, you know your indicator's still on. Well, it ain't anymore.
Yeah, it was wrong controller button thing issues. Wow, this sprayer really bounces around on plowed land.
Nightbot's alive again after an hour.
Yeah. That's the thing, when you don't live stream regularly, Nightbot just, he's kind of glitchy that way. Whoops. Missed a few feet of field there, but what else? Man, that thing is bouncing all over the place. So compacted, actually. Look at it though.
Okay, you know this new gadget that's on the new seasons update? You know, you got that hand thing that tells you how the crop is?
Yeah.
What is the leaf in that?
I don't know, I've never used that thing yet. I don't
Okay,
really...
Farmer Klein, can you help me?
I don't really understand what the point of it is, because you can walk into any field, and it shows you the crop status, unless it goes into more detail about it and stuff. I don't know. Farmer Klein says, you're going to shake that thing apart. Well, she's 150 years old this year, sprayer, and she's lasted this long, so wants a little more abuse. Oh. Farmer Klein says, I don't understand seasons, totally confused on it. I'm not sure, I legit don't know if that's sarcasm or not. Because Farmer Klein is my go-to guy when it comes to understanding seasons.
I can second that. No, you literally just don't get it. There's a leaf there and it's got like 33% next to it, and I'm just like, what is that supposed to symbolise?
Maybe it means it's 33% germinated?
I have nothing planted though. It's ploughed.
Yeah, I don't know. That was my only guess. Farmer Klein says, what do you want to know, Mr. DW?
Well, you know, Farmer Klein, you know when you got that new device that's come on the new seasons update? The update is, if you hold it onto the thing, like, it tells you what's in there. There's a leaf that says next to it 33%. I don't understand what that is. That's what I'm asking you.
He says leaf growth, I think. If you don't have anything planted, then that clearly wouldn't make sense. But
Yeah, I don't know then. Actually, let me check another field. The field that I don't know, and see what it says there.
let's bring ourselves back open now. Away from the other field. Leaf equals fertilization level, he says. So do you have one layer of fertilizer down?
Yeah, and I was just about to say that could add up as well, because I've just gone into a field next to us, which is a grass field, and it has 0% on the leaf. So
well, there you go. I think we've got it figured out then, don't we? Man, I did a good job figuring that out.
thanks, Farmer Klein. I'll have that look now.
Oh yeah, okay. You're ahead of me on my own chat.
Gotta keep up.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, well, still not 2,000 hours yet, so we might be able to get a pass or two in. Yeah, on the cultivator. Don't need that. And we'll just leave it there. We've got everything else laying around doing absolutely nothing, so. Goodness, I'm lost. Yeah, way too dark to be streaming right now, because I just got lost on my own map that I've been playing for months.
And made, and a real place where you used to live as well, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you get lost, we all have no hope.
Yeah. Whoops. Let's turn the GPS on. Lock my GPS, right? Turned it on, just didn't do anything with it.
Really? Use GPS for anything.
Well, technically this John Dog might have possibly had it. Probably not. It's probably still too early for GPS on this thing.
It could have been installed afterwards, like an aftermarket.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Yes, please, let's go with that. I still don't understand why you got one in combine if it don't work.
Just never mind, would you?
Oh, I do mind.
I can't afford a big fancy thing, and I'm not doing all my fields without GPS. Now, if you get around to getting yourself a computer, then you can come in and do all my harvesting by hand. I will let you do it.
Deal. Yeah, just start making crop circles. Oh, look, a UFO. You know, there's an actual mod for that, for Farm Sim. I think it's on the mod hub for UFO spottings.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I first heard about it, I had to laugh until I see it, and I was just like, okay.
Alright, we're going to do one more pass back up the field, and that's where we're going to call it.
Yeah, do dark for you then.
Yeah.
Need more lights.
I remember back in FS15, Timber131, who was a fantastic modder. It's a dang shame that he got out of the game. He created some really amazing mods, a lot of case mods. You would have loved his work. And he built a Optum before Giants released an Optum in FS17, right? He released it at the very end of FS15. And the light package he put on that thing was insane. The work lights on it, you could see for friggin' miles, but it was really realistic, too. It was, honestly, it's probably the best mod that I ever used. Quality-wise, it was just a shame because he released it right at the end of FS15, and so people didn't really bother with it too much because everybody knew the Optum was coming in FS17, right?
Yeah.
But it was just a fantastic mod. He did a couple Pumas too.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice Pumas. Black editions. And
Hang on,
green
how do you
editions.
say it?
Puma.
Yeah, but over here we pronounce it Puma.
Yeah, well, you're wrong.
No, we right.
No, actually, technically, you're wrong this time. Because although you're going to say we created the language, Case IH, which is based out of America, made the tractor. And they call it Puma.
Whenever you heard someone from Case IH call it, however you say it, we call it Puma over here. And I know we call it Puma over here because even a farming thing I watch, when they did a thing about the Case IH Puma, they called it Puma.
It's Puma, like the animal.
Ay.
Wrong button.
Didn't say
Alright.
the saying.
So we're gonna shut her down here. Me and DW are gonna continue to fight over whether it's Puma or Puma. Of course, I'm the one who's correct, but we're gonna continue to fight about that over the next little while. I want to thank absolutely everybody for joining me. Once again, it was a fantastic stream this evening. We're looking at a little over 200 views, which is actually the best I've had in a long time, and really surprising considering this is my first day back in over a week. So thank you guys very, very much. I greatly appreciate it. GTX says, well, it's in the English dictionary, or language. Anyways, if you guys haven't checked out PCSG or 3 Dudes Gaming, make sure you go check them out. Both fantastic places with fantastic people. Check out all the other YouTubers I got listed down below. They're all great guys. If you guys haven't hit that like or subscribe button, now's the time to do it. Go ahead. Smash those buttons. Don't forget to check out my Discord. I'm kind of phasing out Facebook and Twitter. To be honest, I haven't been using them that much. Discord's kind of the place to be in regards to staying up on the latest stuff that's going on with the channel. Pay attention tomorrow. We're going to be probably doing an ATS and should, as far as I know, be doing UMRV tomorrow night. And then hopefully we'll be back for Crawford Farms maybe Saturday-ish. Might be Sunday. We'll see what happens. And until next time, y'all have a great night. See ya!